Okay, welcome to the Piano Adventures for the Older Beginner Accelerated Level Book 1. Just a quick little introduction if this is your first time opening the book. Now, I'm going to breeze through some of this pretty quickly because if you're an older beginner, I don't need to go into as much detail with all of this. So we're going to skip over the table of contents for now and get right to this getting to know you quiz. Some teachers like to do this in person or have you do it on your own. Typically, I like to have the conversation with the student because it's good to get some background, but that's part of what I do anyway, typically. So, but feel free to fill this out. Now, as far as sitting at the piano, you really want to make sure that when you reach out and touch the keyboard, that your hands are able to go straight out, like the length of your arm is able to be almost like a flat table reaching out to the keys. You want to make sure you're not reaching up to the keys or aiming your hand down at the keys. So make sure you're able to sit up tall enough. You might have to, adjust the height of your chair that you can just reach straight ahead and touch the keys like this. As far as the height and the posture, you can read about some of those more details. It varies from person to person. Now, the most important thing we have to start with is when you play the piano, each finger of your hand has a number. And the best way to describe it is the thumbs are the ones. So if you're going to think of like a quick way to understand that, your thumbs are 1, and then you just follow all your fingers around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'll notice the right hand goes this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the left hand is, I guess you could say, backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the beginning phases of the book, they're going to use numbers to tell you which keys to play. So it's important that you know the numbers. Now, as far as the hand position, you want to make sure that when you play the piano, you have this slightly curved finger look when you play. You don't want to play with flat fingers. You want to play with curved fingers. So your thumb actually plays on the side. So your thumb doesn't play like that. It plays sideways. And your other fingers play with the fingertips. Now, a quick little drill you can certainly do to help you kind of get warmed up on this is right here at the bottom of the page, and it says to choose any white key and play it with the right hand finger 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Here's a quick way to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Repeat the same thing with your left hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a great way to kind of get yourself familiar with finger numbers. Now, you can do the same pattern, but you can start on your pinky. You can do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, etc., etc. That's a great way to get used to the numbers. Now, moving on. One basic thing to understand about the piano is that we have high sounds and low sounds. As we go this direction on the piano, the sounds get higher. This way, the sounds get lower. So something you could do is you could experiment by playing the black keys. If you have a pedal on your piano, push that pedal down and start by playing the 2 black keys and keep going up until you run out of space. Then try going the other way, 2 black keys at a time. And you can do the same thing with the 3 black keys if you want, just using these 3 middle fingers, etc., etc. It's a great way to kind of get familiar with how the keyboard sounds as you move up and down. Now, finally for this video, just to kind of get you started with everything, we have something called the music alphabet. So just like the regular alphabet has 26 letters, the music alphabet has 7 letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So you'll notice, if you look at this picture of this keyboard here, that the very lowest key of a full-size piano, that's way down there on the left, starts on an A, and after it gets to G, it starts over again at A. And the reason for that is every 8 keys, the letter repeats itself because it sounds similar. So you'll notice when you're learning about music that it's the same 7 letters in repeat. You'll see there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G several times going up an entire piano. So just something really important for you to learn. And what you're going to notice on these first 2 pages is you're going to start to learn which keys are which. So you're going to study this section right here that says C, D, E, and that's of course the 3 white keys that are touching the 2 black keys. So here's 2 black keys right here. That is C, D, E. And it doesn't matter if it's these 2 black keys or these 2 black keys, they're all C, D, E, C, D, E, C, D, E. So that's something you can do. And they also give you some exercises in here on finding all the C's on the piano, all the D's on the piano, all the E's. Just read that and give that exercise a try. And then number 2, they want you to try playing C and E together, doing that around the piano. Now, I'll let you continue on page 9 at your own pace. They're teaching you what the other white keys are. We have F, G, A, B. These are the white keys that are near the 3 black keys. Once again, all of them are the same. F, G, A, B, F, G, A, B, F, G, A, B. And they give you some exercises to practice finding all of those F's, G's, A's, and B's. I highly recommend doing that. Example 4 gets you playing F and A together. And example 5 gets you playing G and B together. So that should give you plenty to get started in your first your first adventure into this book. And I'm looking forward to taking you to the next level.